I've been working on this gluten-free pizza recipe for a long time, but I think I got to the point where it's worth to share, so it will come very soon. It's fluffy and it's just a beautiful crust for all kinds of sorts of pizza that you can create with different toppings. And I'm preparing this for my boys because they're gonna go to a birthday party and they have many allergies, so I have to prepare some food and the cupcakes for them. And usually I just add an extra decoration, so I have a staple I can make and just fluff it up a little bit with some kind of decoration and make it more fancy. And of course I have to taste what they're going to eat. A quick reset for the countertop, and the recipe for this all-purpose cleaner, it's always in my description box. It works very nicely and it's very budget friendly. Basically it costs just a couple of cents to create this at home, and it's so much better than any other cleaners that you can buy out there. And for the cooktop, I just like to use dish soap. It just takes away all the grease from it, and I like to do this between cooking so the oil doesn't burn on it and it's way easier to clean that way. I am going to make some laundry detergent with 3 very simple ingredients, and it's very simple to make. It was very fast to make and it works really well. As far as I have been using it, I have no issue. It cleaned the clothes very nicely. The links to the ingredients are in the description box. For next, I'm going to prepare a heavy-duty cleaner, a gunk remover. I've been using this for a while and I really love this. It's a staple. And as I'm preparing all of these, I'm going to share it with you in this video how I'm going to use them. But I like to prepare these the night before I have to clean the house, so make sure I'm prepared. Another thing that helps my morning to go smoother is to prepare the breakfast ahead of time, and that means like the pancake or the waffle mix. I can mix them together the day before. If you wanna clean with vinegar but don't like the smell of it, you can soak some tangerine and pine needles in it. A few days will do it. But if you infuse it for 2 weeks, the strong vinegar smell will go away. When I sanitize the cutting boards I like to use hydrogen peroxide, and I rinse it with that, and only for 30 seconds, not more than that, because it can make it turn a little bit white. So after 30 seconds I just wipe it off, and then I'm going to apply some fractionated coconut oil, and I like to do this at night because by the morning it will soak it up, all the oil, and it will be ready to use in the morning. I love the mornings when the kitchen is cleaned up and it's ready for me to use it, and even further the mix is in the refrigerator, so it will be very easy to make the breakfast. So I like to prepare some tea as well in the morning just to warm up for the day. I just realized I forgot to add the baking soda, but it's okay. I think it's better to add it later on in the morning so it can be fresh and active anyway. So, and it still speeds up the process of making the breakfast that everything else was ready. And a rare treat for today, we got some sunshine. We have lots of rain for months, long months, and to have this precious sunshine even with the wind, I'll take it. A quick reset in the bedroom, and I like to open the windows and putting on a nicer clothes. The comforters lose their body when the filling clumps up, so I like to prevent that by shaking it up every morning when I make the bed. Or the other way, I can put them into the dryer on the heatless setting, so it only blows cold air, and I put the two big wall ball that I have in there, and that can help to prevent that as well. So now I'm going to put to a test whatever I mixed yesterday, and one of them going to be this gunk remover. I used that in the past, but I find a jar that had like a major amount of glue on it. But let's see the test, if that can take care of it. I'm going to put a generous amount of on the glass, and I will let it sit. The laundry detergent that I prepared the previous day, I'm supposed to use 1/8 cup, so I'm going to convert it into tablespoon because it's just that's what I have, a spoon, and 2 tablespoons will do that. Even after a couple of minutes, this gunk remover worked so well. I really love to use this on glass jars when I have to remove a label. It's winter, so we've been eating a lots of oranges, and I like to offer them in baskets. It's pretty obvious, it's out on the countertop, so we will reach for this one first then instead of grabbing something else from the pantry. I've been using Charlie's soap detergent for over 15 years, and I just wanted to compare with the one that I just made, and so far it's been doing very well. It made everything very clean, so I'm going to compare the prices and see how far I can get with this detergent, and I will tell you guys, but I still want to test it a little bit further. Now I'm going to use the linen spray that I prepared, and the secret to have a good scent is just no other way to put it, just use a lots of essential oils in there. I experienced the same things with candles. I just have to use a lot. I use the jasmine scent instead of the lavender because I don't know, spring brings out that I'm craving the jasmine smell and it was wonderful. And I don't really iron every single time my kitchen towels, but when I do, it just always makes me feel so nice when I reach for it. As I was ironing, the whole house was filled with this beautiful sweet flower scent. To be honest, I use this ironing board more for folding than for ironing, but it's such a great way to fold clothing. I can change the location. It's easier on my back because I can just adjust to the height what I need. Okay, so I have some leftover from these soap bases that I purchased a few years ago. So I have some glycerin one. I think this is a cleaner kind. It's all organic. Out of that, I can add some essential oils and coloring. Just having fun and creating all kinds of shapes. That I have some silicone molds for that. And I have another one that's a shea buttered soap base. So this was the beginning of the soap making. I used to melt these, added some essential oils, but these days I like to make them from scratch, which I promised I will share, and I will share that soon, but I'm still gathering the supplies for that. And for now I want to use this. I'm going to try to eyeball the amount. I'm gonna need a little bit more, so let's cut a little bit more. I love these organic essential oils that I found a few years ago, but I would never diffuse these, just only in soaps or if I'm making a cleaner. And just to explain it a little bit why I don't diffuse these, because as far as I know, there's no such a thing as essential oils that smell like raspberry or strawberry, but it still states that, so I don't know. But diffusing, I like to use something that is more clean and therapeutic, like rosemary or tangerine or lemon. Wait, I have a better idea.
Talking about blue skies, talking about sunshine, driving with the top down, feeling free, talking about you and me, talking about smooth sailing on calm seas, feeling all flowers and bees, talking about you and me.
Okay, now the ice cream is all gone, so I can finish up all the ironing that I didn't do yesterday. I ran out of shampoo, so I needed to buy some, and the first place I like to check is grocery outlet. They have great prices for food, and sometimes they have organic food as well. Their inventory comes primarily from overstocks or closeout of name brand groceries. I actually saw this duck fat in another store, and it was selling for $13 on sale, and in that store I was able to buy it for $2.99, and that is a great deal. This area needs some tidy up. I need to go through on the fruits, and this is the area I like to air dry my brushes. And also, if you have lots of fruits, you know how fast they can ripen, especially they are around apples, because apple has this off-gassing effect that turns everything more ripe faster, which we are aiming for, because for smoothies the ripened banana is way better than the ones that doesn't have brown spots on it. So that's why we have so many all the time, so it has time to ripen. I can't recall it when I bought this pair of boots, but let me tell you, at least it's 6 or 7 years old, and that's my only shoes for the winter, just because I love this so much. I don't need any other one. I mean, I have a furry one when it's super cold, but this is what I mainly wear everywhere. And basically I just like to take care of them, and it just alongs the life of these shoes, because I really don't want to buy a new one because I like it so much. So it's a very easy recipe. Basically it's just a very little bee wax into the fractionated coconut oil just to firm it up and have a consistency that is always stays like that. So that's why I didn't use just the coconut oil. I like to use the fractionated one because it has a consistency that is always stays like that, but I wanted to firm it up, and that's why the bee wax. And also it's also have to take care of the shoes. Thank you so much for watching until the end. I really appreciate you being here. If you enjoy this content, don't forget to subscribe, like and share, and see you guys in the next one. Bye!